Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the Doctor Who Centenary special, the 90-minute episode that will see Jodie Whittaker pass on the torch to what is looking like a new version of David Tennant, in which will be a 3-episode story arc that takes place for the 60th anniversary. But I'm here to talk about a leaked cast list that was revealed a few weeks back on one of my Instagram posts. And these are some of the people that are rumored to join um, Jodie, John. Oh my God, the Master's obviously returning. Uh, the guy from Game of Thrones. We have Ace and the other companion from one of the other Doctors. There's loads of people already in the trailers that we know: Daleks, Cybermen, all the usuals. But the people who I want to talk about today, who have been heavily rumored to be joining the cast of the Centenary episode rather than the 60th, because I think the 60th will be more David, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, the modern Doctors. And I think if they can showcase over the Centenary and the 60th anniversary 60 years of Doctor Who, instead of it just being David Tennant, it'd be phenomenal. So, you list off a few characters. K9 is rumored. I think that'd be brilliant. And it makes a lot of sense because Joe Grant is also rumored. And if you obviously remember, Elizabeth Sladen passed away, and obviously Sarah Jane Adventures, Joe Grant was in one of the final seasons of that show, and maybe she inherited K9 from Sarah. Maybe it's a parting way gift for Luke, because maybe Luke couldn't look after him and that sort of stuff. So to bring those to the show will be brilliant. But again, it also depends on what avenue they go, because there's multiple Doctors that are rumored. David Bradley's first Doctor, or William Hartnell's as he was, he is set to be in it. Obviously, I don't think you can have a centenary episode or a 60th anniversary episode without the original Doctor, the person who started it all. And what better way to join him than have Ian Chesterton's character, who is one of my favorite companions of all time after watching the classic first few episodes. I think he's unreal. I think he is everything what Doctor Who is. He's smart, he's intelligent, he's intrigued by everything that's going on. He's switched on about every situation. He cares about people. He's a teacher, he has a good relationship with people. He has comedy, all this. And I think, for the guy who obviously plays him, he's in his 90s, to be in this and celebrate what was his big break in many ways back in the 60s would be phenomenal. You have Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, uh, and Peter Davidson of the Doctors, as I said, joining William Hartnell, and obviously what would be Whittaker, some of the returning Doctors. And these will make sense because Sophie Aldred is obviously returning, so maybe she returned with McCoy, and obviously Ace is a character who actually might be Sophie Aldred, or the other one, or whatever, is obviously, I think, was with Peter Davidson, who's obviously set to feature in this as well. So it would make sense. As I said, Ian could be with the first Doctor, and then Colin Baker would be there doing whatever. Maybe he's got another companion with him, because there was another companion on the poster, but I didn't recognize who she was and which Doctor it was with. So maybe that's how all these Doctors come into it. Bradley Cooper was one of the first people who was rumored way back to return. I don't know why Tozen's not returning. But I think it'd be a good send up to have all the companions, like for Peter Capaldi, like Pearl Mackie, Matt Lucas, and Jenna Coleman were all in the finale episode. So yeah, it just makes sense, and I think Jodie deserves it. She's had a phenomenal final few episodes. To have to have her version of the Master in the series, to have the Cybermen, the Daleks, to have a full-on 90 minutes, incredible centenary special. I think it's going to be phenomenal. And even if half of these show up, if it's the first Doctor and Ian, and Joe, and obviously, as I said, obviously Ace and Thing are already set to appear. So whatever gets thrown in here, it'll be a bonus. And Russell T Davies says there's a lot of surprises in here. It's a 90-minute epic. And once this is done, we can get the hype on for the 60th anniversary, which I can't wait for. And yeah, so stay tuned for more updates coming soon for cast and trailers and details. It is also set to drop in October, so we're only a few months out from that. So yeah, incredible news. Stay tuned for more reviews coming my way from me to you on the classic Doctor Who and the new Who from Christopher Eccleston's season. as I released Rose a few weeks back now, and I'm set to get back to the reviews as we build towards what could be one of my favorite episodes, depending how well they do it. Stay tuned for more, subscribe and like, and goodbye.